I'm changing my primary doctor after being his patient for 15 years. Is it courteous to tell him why, or is ghosting appropriate in this case? I outright fired my doctor when he made me wait for over an hour in an exam room. I switched to another doctor in the same practice. I mean, that's a good reason for it. If you had a good relationship with your doctor even while remaining professional, then maybe sending a card and a cookie tray as thanks for the amount of time they took care of you. I'd certainly do that for my PCP. She'd been through a lot for my family. If they were just a body in the room and ignored your concerns and questions, then ghost away. You will want to transfer your files to the new doctor, so might as well set up a final appointment and let him know once you have located a new GP. Moving is a great reason to go in another direction. If the only issues is the inconvenience of the distance, I would just tell the doctor. If it was me, I would ask for a recommendation/referral for the area you are looking. For me, doctors are like internet providers. If I want to change doctor, I just do it. No need to explain anything. He is providing a service, I don't need to give any reasons. I will do whatever I need to do. If you really feel moved to let them know. It could be as simple as calling their office and letting them know you have changed physicians. Or send a card with some cookies or something. Since they moved offices, you won't be the only one changing doctors. So unless you have a personal relationship, I doubt he will notice. PTs flip providers all the time. Their business may be personal care, but it's still a business. And they are used to it. As long as you aren't leaving for malpractice reasons, they won't be bothered by it. It's not really ghosting, as it's not a private relationship. You wouldn't consider it ghosting if you decided to stop going to your local McDonald's for whatever reason. Here's an interesting question. What would be the male equivalent of girls using their BF's hoodies? Lamau her hoodie. My ex and I were the same size clothing, and we both preferred to wear baggy oversized clothes. So yeah, my last equivalent was literally her thrifted men's sweatshirts lol. You use a blanket of hers to keep warm in your bachelor pad until we're married and quat. You use some of her holiday decor crap for your apartment until you move in and quat. But whenever I ask my girlfriend to put something of mine in her purse, I feel a special feeling, so I'll go with that. He loves using my gentle brush. Especially now that his hair is getting longer. I bought him his own. But still haven't used it unless I use it on him myself, haha. I once found a pair of panties my friend forgot, so I left them on a hook near my door as a flag she would find them the next time she was over XD. I don't keep a collection. Using her nail varnish remover to clean your paint scraper. Or just using it to set things on fire. Using her nail file to sharpen your pencil. Or using her bobby pins to pick padlocks when you lost the key. Skincare and hair products. The first time I had a serious girlfriend whose place I spent a significant time staying at, I definitely used all her skin and hair products. Still do it with my wife. My skin has never looked younger and my hair has never been fuller. Well, depends on if the hoodie is a sweet cute thing or like damn my GF steals all my hoodies. For the second one, definitely shampoo and conditioner. Once my roommate, we were never anything more than friends, but since we lived together, shared a wash and dryer, took off his zip-up hoodie in class and a pair of my lacy thong underwear was stuck to the inside. Oops. Maybe that? He got major props for it, so he was pleased anyway, lol. How did you know you married the right person? Or how did you know you married the wrong one and needed a divorce? After we got married, he became a different person. If you're asking, call a divorce lawyer. I'd how else to explain it other than you just know. I've had boyfriends I loved before, or people I've spoke about a future with. But when I married my husband, I knew. Without a shadow of a doubt. There's an overwhelming feeling of you just know. It's wonderful. But I also believe you can have that. And they end up still being the wrong person because people change. There's tons of people who felt that you just know and ended up divorced for different reasons. Good luck. When I came home with our daughter the first night and I asked him to pick up my pain meds, he said no because he was tired. He had slept through my entire labor, and then his mom took him to sit down at his favorite restaurant because he had a hard day and deserved it immediately after she was born. I had a horrible tear and my daughter was tongue-tied, didn't know at the time, so nursing was incredibly painful. I was gripping the couch in tears, nursing, begging to please go get them, and he just said you can hold out until tomorrow. Luckily my mom came tearing out of the back room and got him together very quickly, but yeah, we were divorced 2 years later and I've been with my current husband 13 years. I was engaged for a year and I realized he was wrong for me. Because he prioritized his parents' opinions and decisions over mine. Even if the decision was regarding me. He called them every hour of every day and asked them about every little decision, including where to park the car. We had a fight and I ultimately gave him an ultimatum that when we get married, he first asks me if we inquire with his family regarding a decision. He obviously called his mom after because he never called me again. But his mom called me once and I didn't pick up. They have a speech impediment that comes and goes? Yes, occasionally this happens to me. I thought it was because I was just really exhausted or something. Oh, absolutely. Halfway through my sentence I just start stuttering and my mouth won't finish the sentence I'm trying to say. I gotta just stop talking for a bit and try again. But even that doesn't help sometimes. Yeah. Totally. I had that same exact thing happen to me when I was younger and it was really embarrassing. I'd stutter or say a word wrong and it would just make me super self-conscious even when no one was paying attention. I found that it got a lot better as I got older. But it still makes an appearance every now and then. Yeah. That's totally a thing. I can relate to the self-consciousness. I have a speech impediment too. I have to consciously think about the way I'm pronouncing certain sounds or words, and even then it can be hard to get them out. It's frustrating, but thankfully it's not too noticeable to most people.